Hello YouTube, this is 1984 Terminator here, and tonight I'm going to be giving you guys a video. This is going to be my top 5 favorite novelists. This list was really hard to make because I read a lot of authors, but there's 5 authors that in my opinion stand above the rest. Even though I like the rest of the authors I read. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Number 5, Clive Cussler. This is Inca Gold, a Dirk Pitt book. I have not read this one yet. The Dirk Pitt books I have read are Pacific Vortex and Mediterranean Caper. I'm going to read Iceberg next after that. I have read 2 Isaac Bell books, The Golden Buddha, which is in Oregon Files, and I've read a Fargo one as well. I have not read Kurt Austin yet, so I can't give my 2 cents worth about that, but my favorite one so far is Dirk Pitt and Isaac Bell. So yeah, he's got a variety of series out. If you like detective stuff, Isaac Bell. Action adventure, definitely Dirk Pitt. So yeah, Clive Cussler, number 5. Number 4 is Dean Koontz. I first got into Dean Koontz with Watchers. I thought that was a fantastic book. I haven't read a lot of books by him, but all the ones I have read, I mean, I liked them all, but Watchers was probably the best one, next to The Key to Midnight. But if you want a good suspense book, if you want a good suspense author, definitely read Dean Koontz. And if you also would like an author that blends styles together, like horror and suspense and thriller and whatnot, definitely Dean Koontz as well. Anyone who has not read it yet, I highly recommend Watchers, because that's probably the book that's probably his best book. And then also Whispers, which was his breakthrough book, and Lightning, which I hear is really good too. So this one is The Eyes of Darkness. I have not read this one yet, but I want to. So yeah, Dean Koontz is my number 4, and I have a lot of books by Dean Koontz. Number 3, and this one may surprise some people, Michael Connelly. I wanted to get into crime fiction, and I asked who's a good crime fiction writer, and they said Michael Connelly. And I picked up this one because they said Harry Bosch was a good series, The Black Echo. Boy, am I glad I did. I read this in like 2 days. I could not put this book down. And I've even got Harry Bosch 2 and his other character, Mickey Haller, Lincoln Lawyer. And also I have a standalone from him as well, Chasing the Dime, which is a fantastic standalone. And so if anybody wants to read some crime fiction, definitely read Michael Connelly. He's one of the best out there, in my opinion, and he's number 3 on my list. And I'm glad I'm reading him. Number 2, from the good old state of Maine like me, Stephen King. What more can I say about Stephen King that people haven't said already? The man is a phenomenal writer. This is it. I have not read this one yet. I want to. I've read Carrie. I've read Salem's Lot. Both great books. I want to get Dr. Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining. And he just has, and I also have some short story collections of his, Skeleton Crew and Everything's Eventual. I also have 3 Dark Tower books. And I have Different Seasons, which is a collection of 4 novellas, and Shawshank Redemption is in there. That is a great short story. So, and with Stephen King, what he does is that he writes standalones, but a lot of his standalones tie into some other ones, with like a sentence or a line of dialogue or whatever. For example, in Misery, like Annie Wilkes mentions the Overlook Hotel, which is in The Shining. So that's a good callback to The Shining right there. And I know there's also some other connections in there as well. So So yeah, I like the way that Stephen King does that with standalones. So yeah, anyone who has not read Stephen King yet, definitely start with Carrie, or if you like fantasy, Eyes of the Dragon's good, as is Dark Tower. Or if you just want a good horror novel, definitely Stephen King's one of the best. And my number one top favorite author, John Grisham. That's right, yes. John Grisham is my absolute favorite author. This is Sycamore Row. I have read this. This is the sequel to A Time to Kill, which I read previous to this. I actually read A Time to Kill the week before this came out, so I could be ready to fly through this one. I have also read The Firm, which is a fantastic book. This and The Firm, in my opinion, are tied for his best. I have 16 John Grisham books. 16, which is quite a bit. So, yeah, what more can I say about John Grisham? I mean, I really like all of his legal thrillers. I have not read A Painted House yet. I want to. So, yeah, guys. Recommendations for... I gave you guys some recommendations for my top 5 favorite authors, and please let me know in the comment box below, like I said, who your top 5 favorite authors are, if you read that many, or who your favorite novelist is. And yeah, guys, this Night Terminator here. I'll catch you guys later.